final stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a...
And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. He's hit as he throws it. Touchdown, Volunteers, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Oregon. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense moving into a bunch formation. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid game, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick throw over the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
To throw, it's Knight. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks and spiraling. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, great throw and a 1st down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Out of the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
It's a short completion with the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Knight. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. Nowhere to run on a loss of a yard.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal up that loss. Quarterback still with the football. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Butler. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Backstop on the pitch. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Third down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Volunteers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Grab down the middle, it's Perry. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
They mix it up with a run. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He's bringing it back. At the 30, at the 20. touchdown, Ducks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some whole way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense. Just out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. We'll see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Pressure is coming. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
He's running out of time here. Moves out of the pocket. Pass rush swarming him again.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's going for a big play downfield. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Tennessee. Way too much speed on that play.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's for field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Knight. It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Bringing pressure. He'll throw it now. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, it was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Catch made in space. Look out. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the...
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Knight. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Grab behind the line. It's Riley. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on.
Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Clark. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, pretty impressive. I mean, it only picked up a few yards and didn't quite get the first down. But, man, this guy putting on a display of how to catch the football with one hand.
The pass rush closing in. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle for the shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Makes a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Headed for the end zone. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Tennessee, 23.
Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Pounding away with the run game. Fighting off the defender.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The running back here in a direct snap. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Now here's the toss play. Finds room at the 30. They can't stop him. He's in the clear. The 30.
Chris, let's give the back a lot of credit on this play. I thought he might be brought down for a short gain, but he just kept giving great effort, and he picks up a lot of these yards after contact.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And the offense will just take a knee.